Now, from Dominic Cummings to confessions of another sort, presenter Vernon Kaye had a confession to make when he was younger that left him in tears. Look at my Vernon. He was recalling the time he got caught for speeding, wait for it, 6 minutes after he passed his driving test. 6 minutes! And what's worse, he was in his dad's car.
Oh.
And he said he was too scared to tell his dad, so he went home and he told his mum, and he was crying. That big lump of a boy, you can just imagine him crying with his mum. It's really quite sweet, isn't it? Linda, I bet you were an absolute riot when you were younger.
Do you know what? I'm known as baggy mouth, and normally I tell the truth, but there's loads of things that I haven't told my mum over the years. One of the hardest things was telling her I was pregnant. I was 25 at the time. Oh. So we were away, we were down Clacton at the beach, and I didn't feel very well, so I was having a little bit of morning sickness, and I thought, right, I'm going to tell her while we're down here. My sisters knew I was going to tell her as well. And then I went, Mum, I've got something to tell you. She went, you're pregnant, aren't you? I went, yeah. How did you know? She went, I knew, I could see all the signs, I knew. And she was Catholic, so, pregnant out of wedlock. She weren't very happy. My younger sister, Tina, she was pregnant out of wedlock as well, so she was hoping at least one of us would do it the right way. But,
I think that's hard, though, to tell your parents. I thought the same. It's like admitting that you have sex, and I wasn't married either, and my dad went, oh, you could have got married first, Frank. I was like, all right, sorry.
God, you know, that seems such an old-fashioned phrase to hear, out of wedlock.
Yeah.
But was your dad bothered?
I don't know if he was, like, really, really bothered, but I think he would have preferred that I'd have done it round the other way. Like, I didn't care what order it came in. We knew we were going to do both. But I still remember being sat in the cafe, right, I'm going to ring him, I'm going to ring him, I'm going to ring him. Like, it was, like, a really big deal. And Wayne was like, we've been living together for ages. And I was like, no, I know, but it's just still, like, you might as well just ring up and be like, hi, Mum, hi, Dad, I'm having sex. No?
I was never scared to tell my mum and dad anything, and I wonder if you are scared, if that kind of makes you push the boundaries a bit. Did you?
Yeah, I mean, my mum, she won't mind me saying, she was really, really quite sort of, this is going to sound awful, but Starling-like. Hope I'm not offending anybody by saying that. But she was really regimented, really strict, came from an absolutely, Caribbean background. You got hit, you were smacked. And so I knew I was taking a major risk. I got a tattoo. And I knew I was going to be up for it.
Where was it? Where's the tattoo?
So I got the tattoo done on my bum because I figured she's never going to see it. It's fine. I'll get it done. It'll be fine.
What does it say?
It's the love heart of my name. I mean, I can't even really claim it now. I mean, I can't even claim it because if you looked at it now, it's a smudge. So all of that grief for like this big smudge on my bum. But yeah, I went and got a tattoo and I got it on my bum thinking she's never, ever going to see this. Got in the shower, totally forgot that it was there, doing my little thing. She was like, Kelle, what's that on your bum? And I was like, oh, nothing, what are you talking about? And then I was like, oh, no, of course, the tat. And yeah, we had it out there and then in the shower, in the bathroom, going, what have I told you? You know that's going to be on your bum till you're like 60 years old and you're wrinkly. I was like, yeah, well, I'm 40, Mum, and I still look good. But yeah, it was,
We'll be the judge of that, Kelle. Get it out, come on.
No problem, I'll do it during the break. For your eyes only.
Yes, please.
Were you a wee goody two-shoes? I think you were.
I was a little bit. Like, that's not to say that I never got in trouble. I did get myself in trouble. Like, I feel like I'm one of those people, I just kind of attract it. Like, I can be not involved in something, but it all ends up in my lap. Like, yeah, and I'm like, how did that happen? I've just never liked confrontation. I don't like getting told off. I don't like upsetting people, so I'll avoid it at all costs. But I did have... One time I didn't tell my parents something I did because I was so terrified, was we used to go to my cousin's house and she was a lot older than me and I used to love her bedroom. She had all these, like, pretty dresses and stuff like that in there, and she had a hamster and I was never allowed a pet at the time, so I always used to play with this hamster, and one day I was playing with it and it crawled away from me too quickly and it shot down the back of her desk in her bedroom, and it was one of those, like, built-in desks where, like, a bit like this, so, like, you couldn't see the wall. So I was, like, trying to get him out, couldn't get him out, and I was so worried that I just didn't tell anyone. I just left her poor hamster.
Left the hamster?
I left him down the back of the thing. And then, obviously, knowing they would realise the hamster wasn't in the cage, and I think, yeah, they found him behind there, and they had to, like, break some of the desks to get the
get him
hamster
out.
out because they could hear him scratching behind there. But I feel awful now, that poor hamster. But
Can I just
too
say,
scared.
if I had
Look, it's just like rubbing it in. Look at that face.
If I had a tattoo on my bottom, it'd say no entry. But there was...
Oh, you were determined to say that.
But there was...
Linda.
This happened yesterday. So Bobby got a glass out. Well, she was looking for a glass. She'd made something to eat. Gusto arrived. She was making herself and her boyfriend something to eat. And then all of a sudden she was looking for this glass, and it was from her 18th birthday, a Prosecco glass. She went, "Where's that glass gone?" I went, "Oh." She went, "You ain't thrown it out, have you?" Because I like throwing things away. I like getting rid of rubbish. So I said, "No, I haven't thrown it away." I said, "Maybe ring Lauren and see if she knows about it." So Lauren had smashed the glass a few weeks before, and she went, "Oh, don't tell her, I'm going to get another glass, I'm going to get another glass." Anyway, so she texted saying, "Mummy's only thrown that glass away." And Lauren had to say, "Actually, she didn't. I smashed the glass."
You dropped her right in it.
Yeah, I'm going to get another glass.
By the way, if you get that tattoo, I think it should say bumps on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can I just say that the hamster survived?
Yeah.
Hamster survived.
Survived.
Yes.